And welcome back to Let's Talk. We are here at the Giants Center as we wrap up the winter sports season. Girls basketball getting the spotlight today, Jeff. And, of course, had to bring you on because you are LL girls basketball.
Well, hey, thank you very much. Yeah, awesome. Lancaster Catholic wins it all. And I kind of said like 2 months ago, I'll take Lancaster Catholic, and you can have everybody else, and I'll see you in March at the Giants Center. And, wow, they won it. So impressive. Yeah,
end of March here, and again, we are wrapping up the winter sports season. We were all here today watching Lancaster Catholic play. It was two District 3 teams, Lancaster Catholic, Berks Catholic. What did you think of the way the game went today, and were you impressed with how the Crusaders played?
Oh, definitely, absolutely. I thought they took Berks Catholic's best punch, like second quarter. Early on, it was a little ragged back and forth. Nobody was making shots, and it was like, okay, here we go. But that happens here at the Giants Center. Nobody comes in here and shoots 10 for 10. So I thought Lancaster Catholic kind of weathered the punch, took Berks' best punch early second quarter. Berks actually took a lead. They were up 11 to 10. Duncan hit that crazy half-court shot, which gave them a lot of momentum. That was pretty crazy. But I thought once Lancaster Catholic got settled in and did its thing, it did its thing. They played defense. They really harassed Gaffney, the point guard, took the ball out of her hands, made somebody else set up the offense. Really did a good job face guarding Terrell, the 6-foot kid underneath, muscled her up a little bit. She did not shoot well from the field at all. And honestly, in crunch time, who are they going to turn to? Kiki Jefferson, who just did not let them lose all season. Not that they had a lot of gut check fourth quarter kind of games, but any time that they've been in any kind of trouble, Kiki Jefferson knows when to push the right button, maybe go coast to coast, maybe take the shot instead of dish. And she was great in the second half, and she had 24 points, and she was just a monster here in the state final. So yeah, loved the way they played, did what they do. Forced turnovers, got the up-tempo game going, got Berks Catholic out of its rhythm and what they do best, and really just iced it and kind of blew them out in the fourth quarter.
Got to give a little bit of credit to Lancaster Catholic for beating Berks Catholic 3 times this year, right?
Yeah, that's tough to do. That's tough to do. I'm glad they scheduled them non-league. That's a really good non-league game in District 3.
Awesome.
That's a great non-league game. Beat them in Lancaster by 11 or 12 in January. The District 3 final here at the Giants Center was fantastic 3 weeks ago. Berks Catholic led into the fourth quarter, played great. Terrell was making shots. Gaffney was doing her thing, but in the fourth quarter they went lockdown defense. Jefferson took over, and Lauren Mills, their lone senior, which is really frightening.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
And she had 2 huge buckets to help push the lead up mid-fourth. So, yeah, playing for a third time is tricky. Coach Detz told me that the other night when I was working on preview stuff. He said, hey, this isn't easy. They're really good, and they made us work both times. So we're going to have to tweak and do what we do, but throw some wrinkles at them here today, and they did.
Pretty cool that 2 District 3 teams were in the finals here for 4A girls. Just want to run through these accomplishments for Lancaster Catholic.
Sure.
I mean, obviously, you've seen them all season long. Cream of the crop in the LL. And obviously, let's read through it here. Section 3 champs, undefeated. LL League champs, obviously, they were undefeated. District 3 champs, and now state champs.
Yep.
What is it about this team that they're able to be elite when they need to be, undefeated all season long, and just such a powerhouse in the state?
Couple of things. First of all, poise, and Coach Detz always says that it could have been in December or February or March. Very poised. They want to win. They want to practice every day. They unsolicitedly want to get better every day at practice. They want to learn new X's and O's. They want to be prepared for who's next. So just a very determined bunch, number one. Secondly, very focused, very determined off the floor. Great group of kids, and I know that's very cliche, but Lauren Mills is like the big sister, the only senior, and just kind of keeps everybody together. And they did not want to lose anything. They didn't want to lose a league game. They didn't want to lose in districts, and they sure as heck didn't want to lose here.
Right.
Just I love their makeup and their chemistry, and just very team-oriented. Cliche. Sorry, Chad. But extremely determined and focused and poised on a daily basis.
And now we have to talk about the best player on the court, and usually the best player on the court in any of these games, Kiki Jefferson, the junior.
Yeah.
You have seen a lot of games this year for girls basketball. You've credited yourself with being very well read on girls basketball across the state. You watched a lot of games here at the Giant
Yeah.
Center. Is she the best player in the state, or is she top 5?
Oh, definitely top 5. Definitely top 5. And if she's not 4A Player of the Year, then my colleagues aren't paying attention. Come on, guys.
I hear you.
Get the vote out.
But there is 5A and 6A too.
Oh, absolutely. And she's amazing. If nothing else, she's the best junior in the state.
Okay, fair
enough. She's just superb. I mean, tried out for the U.S. Olympic under-17 national team last summer and was a finalist for that. 12 or 13 scholarship offers already as a junior, 1,800 plus points as a junior, and now a state title, 2-time All-State kid, and you saw it here today. She takes over when the game's on the line. She got a defensive rebound, goes coast to coast, dribbles in between 3 kids, and gets an and one. I mean, she's an unbelievable talent. Unbelievable talent.
Yeah, and I don't want to use a cliche that applies to men, but she's basically a man amongst boys.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the wrong cliche, but you know what I'm saying. She towers over everybody.
Yes.
And so, just real quick, next year, as we said, they only lose Lauren Mills.
That's it.
How scary is that? And obviously, are you anticipating them doing something like this again?
I would not be surprised at all if they're here again next year with a 0 in the loss column. I really wouldn't. And I'm not trying to put any pressure on a bunch of teenage girls, but they should be phenomenal. Hey, Mills is great.
No, I agree.
Mills is fantastic. But they could go big and start like a Cassie Paris or a Zanaya Banks. They could go small and start a Cannon or a Turner. And all 4 of those kids are awesome, and they'd probably be starting at any other school around, but they're bench kids for Catholic. They will be fantastic. They'll be preseason #1 and the team to beat, no doubt.
All right, Jeff, well, that wraps up girls basketball coverage for you. How are you feeling?
I'm a little tired. I guess I'm ready for volleyball, but what a basketball season.
Volleyball started, by the way, already.
Yeah, it did start already. I'm sorry, guys. But, yeah, great season for girls hoops.
Awesome. Appreciate you coming on.
Thank
you so much. Take a tad bit of a rest, and then it's on to the spring sports. And that's going to wrap it up here at the Giant Center for us. We'll step aside, take a break. When we come back, we will wrap up the show here on Let's Talk. So stay with us. We'll be right back.